wa ta'ala. I don't think I can give them any message. I think it has to come from their heart. What we don't understand is that this world, even if we live to be over 100 years, on the day of the judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us, you are there for 100 years plus, or close to 100 years, what did you do for humanity?
Yes.
What did you do for the poor people? What did you do for the sick? So and so was sick, you didn't go and see them. The man will answer, or the woman will answer, I was only there for just long enough to have dinner or lunch. I was there a short period of time. We forget that we are going to die. We think we are going to be here forever. Every single day, when I go to bed, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that all His blessing, which I cannot even thank Him. Then I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to please guide me and let me do the work what you want me to do. Then I say to myself, did I hurt anyone today? Did I hurt anyone's feeling, the people who work with me? I call our crew not working for me. There's a big difference. I don't call them working for me. I said working with me. I'm not any better than they are. You see a typical person like me, he rings the bell all the time. You go talk to my staff, they will tell you, I walk out there many times a day. I just ask them what I want to ask them, or tell them what I want to tell them, because I'm now better than them. So, to answer your question is, what message do I have? The people who have millions and trillions of dollars, many times more than we do, how can they part with it? How can they do it with instead of wasting all away, do it for their akhirah? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can help them. But I can assure you that whoever gets to this side, there's nothing better. You know, in America, I told you earlier, I was the chief executive for a company which represented in 5 states. 5 states. And one state, California alone, equal to Pakistan. And it had 35 stores. And I told you, I was, touring Europe and Orient and all of Europe, England, Italy, Germany, Paris, France, Spain, whatever, multiple times a year. And I had the pleasure, if you want to call it that, I don't call it today, but in those days, pleasure and honor to eat with Lucille Ball, which most Pakistanis know, Bob Hope, other movie stars. Matter of fact, movie stars that shopped at my store. But there were times in my life I made millions of dollars. Do you know, in the recent flood, when we went there and served, I'm trying not to cry, served the people the food, the first day when we went to Nowshera, we got off the freeway, you could not see land. It was a big ocean, and we have big deg, we took it with us. When we served them, that was more better, I'm sorry, than making millions of dollars to help someone with Allah's blessing to provide them food that they did not have. That to me was worth more pleasure than I did making millions of dollars. That today didn't mean that much to me. But to taking food, that did. I don't just have my staff. I go to the field myself. We went to Nowshera on Eid day. Many people will be with the family. On Eid day, we left here and we were in Char Sada before the Eid prayer. We were in Char Sada before the Eid prayer because we wanted to give the gifts. We wanted to give the children the gift before the Eid. So I told our children here, and some of them we even took with us. I said, we're going to help them. They're the ones who don't have they're the ones who need the most. And I did exactly the same thing at earthquake time. Earthquake time, I was here at Eid time. We were working in many villages, almost 75 villages. And my goal and aim was that every village that we worked in, they must get mithai, they must get cookies, they must get biscuit, the children must get toys, the elders must get clothes, shoes, and we don't just give them clothes, we make a nice gift package for them. And we could not do it in one day. We had several people. It took us 3 days, but every single person that we worked with, they were served, and as good a Eid as we did ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a different life.
It's a different life.
It's a different pleasure. It's different, every day. I don't know if I'm going to live to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I want to get all the reward I can today. We want to set this thing up, institutionalize this thing. We are now trying to invite the people you spoke about, the ones who have lots of money. We want to invite them. This is the key point. We want to invite them to be on the board of advisors for us. Here's an organization that have set a terrific, transparent track record over the last 46 years. छोटा बच्चा था, कॉलेज गया, जवान हो गया, अब वो बड़ा ऑफिसर लगा हुआ है. तो अब टाइम है पेरेंट्स के लिए to reap the fruit.
Yes.
So Saba Trust is the same thing. Saba Trust has gone through the childish, the little age when we were a little child. We've gone through the age growing to the college. Now the Saba Trust is mature. Now we are an international standard organization. And the most important message I can tell you is we want to invite these people to come join our board of advisors and let them go either work with our orphans, go to school with our orphans, or if we have one of the missions to go serve the needy people. Then once it gets to them and they see it, what a pleasure it is, it will change their life. You mentioned earlier NCHD, and I told you we donated NCHD many things, t-shirts, foods, clothes, computers, I mean million dollars worth of things. One of the person came to me, Rab Nawaz. He said he got a phone call from his boss, go to Saba Trust, pick up clothes and distribute on Toba Take Singh. And Rab Nawaz said, oh my God, I have to go this far and distribute clothes and this and that. He was getting paid. He said when he came back, he was a completely changed person. He said, when I was giving clothes, I started giving clothes, people who had nothing, didn't have shoes, the clothes were worn out, I saw the smile on their face. He said, I forgot everything. Wow. He said that day, starting from here, he said, I worked more than 16 hours. He said, I wasn't tired. I'm up every morning between 3 and 3:30 without alarm clock. I set up two alarm clocks. One in my head, which is 10 minutes ahead, and a mechanical alarm clock. And very rarely in my life, the mechanical alarm clock rings. I always get up with my mind alarm, what I tell myself at night, and I sleep about 4 hours a night. During the day I take a nap, 25-minute nap, and people come, my family, even relatives, other friends come. 25 minutes तो हम सो भी नहीं सकते. It takes us more than a half hour just to fall asleep. I'm talking to you right now. After a while I'll go and I just say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I read the Alhamd Sharif, and then I continue reading the surah. Sometimes I don't get too far. After Alhamd Sharif I'm asleep.
Wow. And
then and again I'm up before I set my clock 25 minutes, and I'm up most of the time before 25 minutes. But it all comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's nothing in it that I do. It's only the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which I thank every morning when I get up first. I thank during the day, and particularly at night before I go to sleep. I just say, Almighty God, give me life, health, but let me do the work that you assign me. Give me the strength, and let me do it the right way, the way you want me to do it. Guide me, because I'm just human being. I can make mistakes. Whatever mistakes forgive me. So it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's blessing that we have reached where we are, and it's Allah's blessing that we are able to create this institution. And once again, I'll tell you what I said before. Inshallah, this will be written in the history of the world.
Thank you very much.